Arlington, Texas, at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game.
Folks, you cannot make this stuff up. We get a college football playoff semifinal rematch between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the number 12 seed Northern Illinois Huskies here in Jerry's World for the Cotton Bowl in Arlington, Texas, for a spot in the national championship game once again. Northern Illinois looking for sweet revenge. This is the team that knocked us out last year and ended Bam Bam Bishop's illustrious career. All the Husky faithful remember last year's 13-6 CFP semifinal Rose Bowl loss to these Fighting Irish. However, on the first play from scrimmage, we have a lineman leaking downfield, so it's 1st and 15. We're already behind schedule. Cortez Merriman trying to make up for it. He fires, and it's picked off. Oh, my goodness. A disastrous second play from scrimmage, and the Irish take an early 7-0 lead. It's the defense of Notre Dame. A nightmarish start for Cortez Merriman, who just doesn't have it today. So we're going to go with the backup, a running quarterback, Rashad Antwine, giving the Notre Dame defense a different look. They did not see a running quarterback last year. Remember, they faced Wade Whataburger. So let's see if Rashad Antwine, this rushing quarterback, can give Notre Dame any fits. First play for him goes for 9. Second play, it's a little RPO to T-Stead, who has blockers out in front, and there he goes. T-Stead crosses midfield. So just like that, NIU started to stretch out this Notre Dame defense. However, later on in the drive, it's 4th and 13. Is that Wade Whataburger back in the game? Yes, the same Wade Whataburger we saw play Notre Dame last year. It's 4th and 13, and we're going for it. And Wade Whataburger launches downfield to Jamal Abraham, who catches it in stride on that exact same sideline as last week. So Wade Whataburger comes in and throws one pass for a 40-yard touchdown on 4th and 13. So we've now seen all 3 quarterbacks for NIU. I don't even think Notre Dame thought we'd throw that football. So now a brand new ball game, 7-7. Let's get the Notre Dame offense for the first time looks. And that's 3rd and 9. They're going to scramble, and they're going to slide. No flag there as we led with our helmet and nearly made contact with the quarterback. So Notre Dame goes 3 and out, and the NIU defense, again, just like they've been all season long, gets a big-time stop. So let's see if NIU can take the lead for the first time today. It's still Rashad Antwine in the game. He's going to hand it off to Darryl Michelle, who gets great blocking. And there goes Darryl Michelle inside the 25-yard line. So a big run from Darryl Michelle. And the NIU offense is set up beautifully once again to try and score here. And here comes the handoff. Major Cashman, he's got a huge hole on the outside. And again, suddenly you see after the quarterback change, the NIU offense, unfortunately, they will stall and kick a field goal here. But the NIU offense looks much more comfortable with a rushing quarterback in the game against a stymied Notre Dame defense. And Duke Shelley does tack it in, so it's 10-7. NIU has the lead here, early second quarter. However, there's Notre Dame's first down of the game. It's a big run up the middle. And will that be what sparks the Irish here? Very next play. They're going to go play action, testing the middle of the field, but it's intercepted by Pat Kalu. They throw it right to him. I think they never saw him drop back into coverage, and that's Pat Kalu, the Butkus Award winner, setting up NIU in more good field position. So another short field for NIU. Here comes Rashad Antwine, not really a pocket passer. He's going to step up in the pocket about 6 or 7 yards. And that will set up a pivotal 3rd and 3. Who does NIU go to here on this arguably 4-down territory? Going to go RPO. It's going to be Ezekiel Corner, who stiff arms a defender and gets the first down and some yak to boot. So the big fella, Ezekiel Corner, is able to get the first down and set up NIU in the red area. And now Rashad Antwine keeps it. He's got a bounce outside. He's going to walk into the end zone untouched, and NIU stretches the lead to 10, a double-digit lead for the Huskies, 17 unanswered points. However, you knew Notre Dame wouldn't go away. They're trying to double dip here before the end of the half. Because remember, we got the ball first. Now it's 1st and goal to go, and hit on the quarterback by the Heisman winner, Clint Hyman. He's been kind of quiet today. But there goes Buck O'Connor around the edge. So they bring the pressure on back-to-back plays. Now it's 3rd and goal, way back at the 15-yard line. And Notre Dame checks it down and gets about half the yardage back. But once again, NIU in the red zone is able to hold them to a field goal. And this will be the first points of the game for Notre Dame offensively. So 17-10 at the half. First play of the 3rd quarter. They're going to dump it down, and that's the big tight end rumbling out in the open field and getting past midfield. That's Joey Truman, the big tight end, number 80 for the Irish. Very next play, we get a sack. It's Clint Hyman, the Heisman. No, he gets away, and he throws it downfield. It's complete over the middle of the field and rumbling inside the 15-yard line. What a play by the quarterback for Notre Dame. So we are seeing some big-time quarterback play by both sides. Now he keeps it. He runs into Buck O'Connor that time. So, I mean, Notre Dame right now offensively, very helter-skelter, very frantic. And NIU, again, just trying to hold them to 3 in the red zone. That's what they've done all season long, is hold opposing teams to field goals down here in the red area. This time it's going to be an outside zone run going absolutely nowhere. That stout run defense of NIU does it again. Now it's 3rd and 14. That's a sack up the interior. That's Crack Robinson getting home on a blitz, and it's 4th and 20. And again, the NIU defense in the red zone holds Notre Dame to chip shot field goal to 17-13. Next offensive drive for NIU is going to be Notre Cashman. That's his first big run of the game. It's only about 8 or 9 yards. He's only got 7 carries for 38 yards today. Been very quiet, but it's been the other guys for NIU who have really been stepping up. Speaking of those other guys, the very next play, it's Daryl Michelle in the backfield, and he is actually going to get this ball, and great blocking downfield. He brushes off a tackler, and there he goes on the sideline. It's Daryl Michelle with just one man to beat, and he's going to rumble all the way down inside the 10-yard line down to the 7. So just 3 totes for Daryl Michelle, but he's already at 95 yards. What a play by him. So the super-duper senior other running back sets up NIU once again in prime position to score another touchdown. Here goes Jamison Sermon, the 3rd string back. He toes it down to the 2-yard line. And you can sense NIU starting to wear on the Irish in this run game. And here comes rushing quarterback Rashad Antoine dictating plays. And he's going to call his own number and rumble into the end zone. So NIU scores another touchdown, and they extend the lead right back up to double digits. It was cut to 4, and now they have extended it right back up to 11, the largest lead of the game now. However, next drive for Notre Dame, it's the big tight end Joey Truman rumbling out near midfield again. He's up over 100 yards. So we have been unable to hold him in check, and now we head to the 4th quarter, so 7 minutes away from a CFP national championship berth. If we can just finish off Notre Dame. But that's going to be easier said than done, because look at this running quarterback for Notre Dame. He gets a block, a terrible tackle attempt by Little Tuioti Mariner, and the Notre Dame quarterback rumbles inside the 25-yard line. So now the Irish have it 1st and goal to go. They've had a couple of these. We've been able to hold them to field goals. However, this time on 1st and goal, it's a walk-in RPO touchdown, and Notre Dame strikes quickly, and their chart obviously is to go for 2, which they do not get. That's more pressure on the quarterback. So a pivotal stand with 6 minutes to go. We still lead by 5, which means Notre Dame will have to score a touchdown. Now, big 3rd and 5. Rashad Antoine keeps it, hurdles it. Does he get the spot? They say no. Oh, my goodness, a JT Barrett-esque spot. It's going to be 4th and less than 1, really, and we're rolling the dice. We are trusting our big boys up front and Major Cashman to get a yard, which he, of course, does get up the middle. This is what good physical football teams do, folks. It's what my NFL team in real life can't do. Converting short yardages. Now you're looking at that clock. It's at 2.5 minutes. You're going to hand it off to Daryl Michelle, who's been outstanding today, and there he goes, again, banging off bodies and getting down to the 40-yard line. How good has Daryl Michelle been after contact today? You see him pointing first down. And NIU knows they are now just 2 minutes away from realizing their goals. However, the Fighting Irish still have all 3 timeouts. They're going to go outside zone run to Major Cashman, who's going to get close to a 1st down. And the Irish do now have to start spending some timeouts. Now we're in the wild dog formation. Major Cashman, he's got a block on the outside. Can he get the 1st down? He does, but he goes out of bounds. So a pivotal 1st down, but the clock does stop momentarily. And now Notre Dame obviously selling out to stop the run, so Major Cashman does get stuffed on 1st down, and he loses 1. Then Daryl Michelle doesn't actually hit the right hole that time. He only gets 2, so now it's 3rd and 9. What do you do on 3rd and 9? No timeouts for the Irish. Do you trust the quarterback to throw the football, or do you just waste 40 more seconds? We are obviously going to just run the ball up the middle, and Major Cashman holding onto that ball, gets about 4 or 5, setting up a field goal. However, the offense still on the field, maybe looking for a cheeky 5 yards. There's no way they actually snap this football, and they are just going to run it down and call timeout with 1:02 to go. They're going to send out their kicker, Duke Shelley, to take about a 41-yard field goal, very much in his range, but he has to hit it to give us an 8-point cushion, which he does. That is a big 3 points, folks. So Notre Dame needs to drive the length of the football field, 86 yards, in less than a minute. They're going to check it down, and not going out of bounds, going back inbounds short of the marker. That's a critical mistake because the clock will continue to run, and Notre Dame has to now spike it, and it's 3rd and 2. If you're not going to go out of bounds, you have to make sure you get the 1st down, which he did not do on that one, and that cost Notre Dame some precious seconds. So now the Irish, again, needing a lot here. 3rd and 2, they're going to launch it downfield, and it's caught. A misplay on the ball by Spencer Harper, and that's a chunk play that the Irish needed. They are now across midfield down to the 40-yard line, and they have to get up and spike it again. Clock is ticking, and they get it spiked with about 32 seconds left. Wow, I cannot believe that we just let that happen down the football field. So Notre Dame 40 yards away from potentially leveling this game and sending it into overtime. Flashbacks of last year when we tried to do the exact same thing. Clock is ticking inside of 30 seconds left. They step in the pocket, and they're going to launch it downfield and completing it by tackling immediately Sammy Yancey with 25 seconds left to go. So again, Notre Dame has to get up and spike it quickly. Notre Dame trying to save every precious second they can to get it clock with 22 seconds. So that play took 10 seconds. Now 3rd and 10. They throw it out of bounds, with 14 seconds left. So the spike, the throwaway, now it's 4th and 10. The season on the line here for the Irish. One stop for NIU can win this football game and send them to the CFP National Championship game. Here comes some pressure, launching to the end zone, and it's picked off by guess who? The guy who did it last year against Mississippi State. It's Dontrell Chambers to close the game, and he's going to slide down right around where Notre Dame took over last year with this amount of time left against us in the Rose Bowl game, and we are now going to take knees against them and secure our spot in the CFP National Championship game. Of course it was Dontrell Chambers. Who else could it have been in the big-time closing moment? He always somehow finds the football, and he shuts the door on this football game. 27-19. Northern Illinois gets their sweet revenge over Notre Dame, and it was Darryl Michelle, the super-duper senior, who had a big-time game today. And for the first time in program history, Northern Illinois is going to a place they've never gone before, the CFP National Championship game in Tampa, Florida, where they will represent the MAC and where they will take on, drumroll please, the number 2 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes. I know it says 3 right there, but they're actually the 2 seed in this CFP bracket field. I mean, what a clash this will be as we look at the matchup. I guess they took down Miami 35-17 right there, as we can see, if this will ever load. And yeah, so it is NIU, number 12, against number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes for the national championship.